Horticultural crops, flowers and shrubs. Purpose of lesson. At the end of this lesson you should be able to know the following. Define concepts related to creative thinking and problem solving. Apply the knowledge and skills related to the topic, general classification of flowers and shrubs, as mentioned above. Introduction. Pre-content, vegetables and fruits, must be linked to the current content. The purpose of the following lesson is to discuss the related content, flowers and shrubs. Concepts and skills. Flowers and shrubs. Fynbos. Garden flowers. Snowflower. Economic value of flowers and shrubs. Commercial production for canning and fresh fruit. Exports. Job creation. Food security. Garden flowers. Ornamental flowers, used to beautify. Gerberas. Freesias. Climate requirements for garden flowers. Climate requirements vary greatly from species to species. Some need light and others need shade. Some will flower when they are sown, others do better when they are transplanted. Some may be sown before the last frost, others must be protected from frost at all times. Some need a lot of water, while others are drought resistant. Soil requirements of garden flowers. Most garden plants need soil that contains adequate plant nutrients. The soil should retain moisture fairly well and should be well balanced. Snowflower. A cut flower is any flower that is cut off from the plant. All thorns are removed and prepared for use in fresh flower arrangements. Cut flowers are grown all over South Africa. Roses. Carnations. Tulips. Climate requirements of cut flowers. The climatic requirements of cut flowers differ depending on the type of species. Some can do well in a cool climate, while others prefer a warm climate. Some cut flowers can adapt to cool and warm climates. Water is essential for growing cut flowers, especially in the early growth stages. Large trees can serve as protection against the strong winds that can damage cut flowers. Cut flowers need enough sunlight to survive. Soil requirements of cut flowers. Cut flowers should be planted on level ground with a slight slope, which allows good drainage. Cut flowers can be grown in beds, pots or any kind of medium. Shrubs and indigenous crops in South Africa. Rooibos. Rooibos tea is an indigenous herb that is grown mainly in the Cedar Mountain area in the Western Cape. The plant is used to make herbal tea. The product has been popular in Southern Africa for generations. Rooibos is endemic to the Western and Northern Cape. Climate requirements of rooibos. It requires specific climatic conditions. The shrub grows in winter rainfall areas with low rainfall. Soil requirements of rooibos. Deep, sandy soil with a low nutrient content and a pH of 4.5 to 5. Honeybush. Honeybush is an indigenous herb that grows mainly in the coastal and mountainous areas of the Western Cape and in certain parts of the Eastern Cape. Honeybush has become a commercial crop and more than 100 tons of processed tea is produced annually. Climate requirements of honeybush. The shrub prefers the cooler, wetter, misty conditions of the southern slopes of the mountains. It prefers a region with average to high rainfall. Soil requirements of honeybush. Soil must be well drained. The shrubs do well in sandy soil with a low pH. Fynbos. Climate requirements of fynbos. Fynbos does well in winter rainfall areas where the average annual rainfall is up to 1-200 mm. Fynbos grows where there are long, hot, dry summers and cool, wet winters. Soil requirements of fynbos. Plants grow on well-drained soil. The pH should be low, acidic soil. The soil should be free of nematodes. Plants can do well in soils that contain very few important plant nutrients, for example phosphorus, nitrogen, potassium and calcium. Activities/assessment. Learners can also use the following resources to complete the activities. Appropriate grade 10 textbooks. Revision questions. Previous grade November 10th examination papers. Consolidation. The lesson deals with the content as set out in the KEPS document. Learners who understand the content must apply the necessary knowledge and skills to successfully answer questions based on the curriculum content. Learners are able to use the knowledge and skills as a good basis for progressing to the next topic. Pasture. Crops.
Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more future educational videos.